You are here because you have to achieve your goals. You have written it so many times, think about it, but you didn't have achieved till yet. So in this video, I'm going to tell you some of the handful of problems that you come across when you start thinking about goals too much and how to actually achieve your goals in 2025 so that you can prepare yourself for 2026. So let's get started. Now you have to write goals, and if you have written it, great. But I have to come across some handful of the problems that come across when you spend too much time on thinking about your goals and actually not setting your systems. So let's go through it. Number one is winners and losers have same goal. Yeah, that's true. There's a person A and a person B. Both have same goals of achieving a particular phase or being a great musician or athlete or anything else it can be. They both have their same goals, but one becomes winner and second becomes loser. Why is it so? They both have written same goals, but the thing is, one have just written the goal, but the second one has actually set systems to achieve that goal. And that's the difference between winners and losers. They have absolutely same goals, but they set systems to actually achieve it. Let me give you an example so that you can understand it. Suppose I have to read book. Okay, so I have to read book. So that's my goal. But what system can I build so that I can complete this book? That is of reading 1 page or 2 pages of that book daily, and then increasing the intensity when we are or you are comfortable with that. This is how you have to do it. Now, second is achieving the goal is momentary change. What I mean is that when you set a goal, for an example, I have a messy room. I have to clean it. That's my goal. I'm giving a simple example that you can understand it. You have a goal that you have to clean your room anyhow. Today, you have clean it. Next week, same. You have achieved that goal, but it is a momentary change only, right? You have again back to the start. So where is the problem here? You should never solve your problems at the results level, but should solve your problems at the systems level. And that's the thing you have to understand. That you have to fix your inputs, obviously your outputs will be fixed. In this case, the example that I have given, the cause was that I was making a mess in that room. I was not cleaning the room or the small clutters after the end of the day. And that's why the small mess became a big mess in just 1 week again. And that's the thing you have to analyze in your goal. Number two is that goal is at odds with the long-term progress, because you have made a goal just because you have to have a certain type of success, right? A certain level, you have to become a next level person, right? But just making goals and then achieving it at a certain point and then going back to the start level is not right. Remember that true long-term progress is goalless thinking. You can't just be dependent on goals, because it's like a yo-yo effect, you know? You achieved the goal, you came back. Same again and again, again and again. But if you want a really long-term success and progress in that thing, you have to think beyond the goal, right? I am trying to say to you is that you have to fall in love with the systems. instead of the product. I am connecting it with our last problem, that is of the goals restrict your happiness. That means many of the times we, like giving my example, many of the times before learning these things, I was like, if I achieve that goal, then I will be happy, or I will not if that goal is not achieved. Why are you restricting your happiness? It should not be there. That's why I'm saying, if you fall in love with your systems rather than your product, it's like an antidote, and you will feel so great, and no restriction of happiness will be there because you are just having fun doing that systems. Now I have given some sorts of problems and I have also provided the solution for it. Now let's dive into the 3 layers of behavior change. Yeah, that's important. That's why I'm trying to get into it. That is 3 layers of behavior change. That is outcome, processes, and identity. In here, because obviously you have to build habits if you have to achieve the goals, right? If you have to complete a book, you have to make a habit of reading books daily so that you can complete. There's no miracle that you can complete a book in just one day. You can complete if you read passively, but if you have to do it actively, it can't be possible. So you have to build habits anyhow. So there are 2 ways you can do, but the more effective way so that you can achieve your goal very easily is the second way. So let me go through it. First way is outcome-based habits. That is going from up to down, right? I'm telling that you are only focusing on the outcomes. That I have to finish this book. Now I'm just reading and reading and reading out. Nothing, just normal. But the second is, that is identity-based habits. It's like going from deep down to up to the results, right? In the first case, I was going from results to identity. And now, in the second case, I'm going from identity to results. And the second one is more effective, what I think so, and I have done this. So obviously, this is really helpful because this is what identity-based habits. That means you are connecting your goal with your identity. It means if I have to read a book, right? Basically, don't just read a book. It's you have to become a reader. When you connect this with your identity, because you have to become a certain kind of person. So there would be some image of yourself, right? And if you have an image of yourself and then you decide that, yeah, I want to be this kind of person, and now second thing you have to do is prove it with small wins. That is daily doing the habits. So if you like this video, share it with someone who struggles and achieving goals. And I hope you like this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips. Bye bye.